Like most Sonic the Hedgehog games, Sonic CD is actually perhaps one of the most exciting ones of the franchise, being released in 1993, and is actually based off time-traveling mechanics. And of course, being successful in its matter, there's going to be room for scrapped content, which coincidentally is what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. Before we do start this deep analysis of the missing level, let's go ahead and start a brief overview of what Sonic the Hedgehog CD is, being the third edition of Sonic the Hedgehog in general, you know. Sonic CD is actually pretty immersive in its introductory, because it actually introduces time traveling for the first time ever. You traverse through 7 measly zones on Little Planet, which struck havoc by Dr. Robotnik once again to retrieve all the time stones. I personally found it way easier to just go back into the past of every Zone 1 and 2 and actually destroy all the Badnik monitors. But enough bitter chit-chat about the introduction of this game. Let's get straight into the missing level. Now I will admit, this leveling system in Sonic the Hedgehog CD is pretty abstract, so I'll be breaking it down as simple as humanly possible. For my younger viewers, of course. As you can see, 11A through 11D are basically Palm Tree Panic. In a prototype of Sonic CD, it was called Salad Plane. I don't consider it a salad. Each letter in the system actually corresponds to one of the time periods that you will be traveling into. R2 is nowhere to be found. Additionally, I want to say that it was scrapped pretty dang early into the game's development, because it hasn't even been prototyped yet! The developers never even considered initiating a level design yet. There's only concept art. This photo right here showcases what it could have been like. Shows rainbow waterfalls and a ruinous setting in the background. Now unfortunately, this is a speculated drawing about what it could have looked like. There are no teasers on YouTube, nor any official leaks from the Sonic team. I did actually hear in a single video containing this topic of interest that all the levels, or most of them, were based off of levels from Sonic the Hedgehog 1. You got Mr. Salad Plane or Palm Tree Panic as Green Hill Zone, Spring Yard Zone as Collision Chaos, Tidal Tempest as Labyrinth, Stardust Speedway as Starlight Zone, and Metallic Madness as Scrap Brain. Now considering the basis of Sonic CD was basically Sonic 1 in terms of like 75% of the zones anyhow, there should be a Ruinous stage. And guess what? They left out Marble Zone because I never thought of that idea. Because it goes R1 to R3 in the game. Never actually get to see any sign of R2 in the level select, let alone actually see the whole level design. Just because an interviewee actually said that it didn't meet quality standards. I forgot to showcase this other picture of what the enemies and boss would actually consist of. You got the R2 Antlion that was seen in the ending credits within a ruinous setting between Palm Tree Panic, I still like to call it Salad Plane, and Collision Chaos. You got the R2 Burrowbot and the R2 worm or snake, all of which were actually scrapped. The boss kind of depicted a race, similar to how we got the Metal Sonic boss fight in Stardust Speedway, which doesn't even count as a boss fight because you're not attacking him aside from the end. The search has pretty much not been cared for, and I don't think anyone else is really going to take the time to bother in 2021 for a 1993 game. Cut me some slack here. At the very least, I'm definitely going to consider conquering the search, because it's really interesting how a lost level can actually be deemed too violating. What I mean by violating is actually messing with the people who actually want to see it, but it doesn't come up. Oh, and I forgot to mention, R2 is technically called Relic Ruins, so there you go. So does Relic Ruins actually have a chance of surfacing in the near future? Well, it's really slim. Most people actually have not been able to find any mock-up that's actually deemed close enough to what it originally was going to look like. And we don't have anything to look up to for reference, so we're basically stuck. I definitely cannot do this alone. I'm going to need all of you from the OH Jake fanbase to help me out in this search for any conversational avenue that we get for Relic Ruins. This was a very interesting topic to talk about, and I hope you all enjoyed it. We need to find some more lost stuff.